Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Had a student struggling with heavy shots, so it's pretty common catching the turf a little bit before the ball. So with this player, we identify what the main cause is. I think that's always important. You know, there's lots of ways to have a miss, but what is your tendency, what is like applicable to you is really, really key, okay? So for this player, when they were coming down, their upper body moved enough forward, right? So one way I could hit a fat shot would be if I'm coming in and my upper body sort of stays back, that could cause a heavy shot because then my low point is back. For this player, they're actually moved enough forward, okay? So now we're in a spot where if I swing, I should be contacting the ground slightly ahead of the golf ball, which would produce a negative attack angle, right? So the ball's here, the club is traveling down into the ball, helps you hit a little bit more solid on the club, a little higher up on the face for an iron. But because he was forward, what he was doing, he wasn't allowing his arms to swing, okay? So if I just keep moving, and I don't add any force down the club, you can see how that's gonna leave the club back here. If that happens for too long in the downswing, what I'm gonna have to do is at some point I'm gonna start to react and throw. So this player would start coming down, he would move enough, he wouldn't move the grip, he would just keep moving his body, and then he'd get to this point and then he'd have to throw his backhand, and then that led to the heavy shot. So if I'm in here doing that, if I move enough forward, just trying to demo what he was doing, and then I get here without moving the grip and then throw, that low point is gonna start to be a little bit behind the ball, okay? So I'll do one more of those. So if I keep moving forward and then I throw this backhand, you can see like that is sort of what would happen. Obviously he's swinging faster, so it can be a little more penalizing. And then that can lead to, you know, even though that actually had a little bit of downward attack, but it's still, you could see how I contacted the ground. It's not very solid, just a little bit heavy. So that backhand was throwing. The fix for this player was when he started to come down, as he starts to get moving and downswing, we started to have to add some more force down the club to help his hands get in front of his body. So the drill that we did for him was we would set up trail hand only, and then what's it like to let the grip and the body sort of move a bit more together. So separation is important in creating power, okay, obviously, but if I'm coming down and I don't know how to move the grip, then the energy doesn't get to the club anyways, right? So I have to get used to what it's like to move the grip with my body. So when he was doing this, his impact look, his hands were way more in front of his body versus the one where he shift and then his hands sort of be back behind him, okay? So if that is your tendency, this little drill, just one hand only, working back and through, getting used to what it's like to get the arms to get moving a little bit and then still pivot with the body versus, you know, sort of that look. Obviously I'm exaggerating. And then from there he could scale it up, and then we went into sort of half shots with that feel. And I think that's a good first step, is getting used to what it's like to move the hands in the downswing. The body's still moving 100%, but if my hands don't do anything, I'm gonna be in a spot where it's hard to compress it, and then making it harder to sort of predict how far that ball is gonna go. So use that one, use that drill. It's gonna make a big difference in the contact. That trail hand only drill is not easy, but do your best. Start maybe on a small tee and then scale into sort of half swings and then up into the full swing. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this helps you.